Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of No Stingy Energy, man. We're back here on Thursday morning. It's a beautiful morning. Make sure you go check out our last video. Our last video was talking about bank secrets. So a lot of banks have secrets that they don't want us to know. We broke that down last episode. Go check that out. But today we're talking about is self-growth harmful to marriages. So I've been married a year, just made a year in January. So shout out to me. My co-host, he's been married. It's coming up on a year. Shout out to him. But now we're gonna talk about is self-growth detrimental to marriages. So when we're talking about self-growth, they have different things of self-growth. They got education, self-education. They got you working out. They got you going to seek therapy. They got different levels of self-growth. So we actually gonna break it down today. If there's different levels of effect, you get married. I mean, when you're married, sometimes one person want to get better in life, and the other person like, I'm good where I'm at. So self growth encompasses various personal development aspects such as improving skills, expanding knowledge, enhancing emotional intelligence, fostering resilience, building healthier habits, cultivating meaningful relationships, striving for overall well-being and fulfillment. It's a continuous journey of self-awareness and improvement. So most times, let's just say a husband and wife, the wife comes up and like, hey, I think we should start a new business. That business could be real estate. It could be anything. All right, cool. The husband supports it. Like he said, hey, go ahead if that's what you want to do. But then the husband himself don't want to do it. He's not interested. He just go to work, get off of work, go sit on the sofa, drink a beer, eat crawfish, and then the wife is starting to educate herself. She's starting to show up to lives like this. She's starting to listen to podcasts. She starts to read the books. She starts to listen to audiobooks. So that is all considered self-growth. She started going to events. So typically, sometimes it helped marriages, sometimes it hurt it because now that wife, all her attention is starting to go on self-development and something new. So now that makes separation in their relationship because she's starting to focus on something else and not really focus on the relationship just as much as she was. Because now she got a new thing that she's focusing on. So typically, we see that it, like I say, it can hurt marriages or help marriages, but for the most part, sometimes it hurt marriages because that loved one, the husband or whatever, is not getting the same affection that he once was, not getting the same love that he once was because the wife now is starting to have self-growth. She's starting to learn more. She's starting to invest her time all into the new thing that she's trying to do. So I think a lot of people struggle with that. And it comes off, it's a lot of different things. It's not just a new hobby or whatever. It could be working out, husband and wife again. The husband may be out of shape, lazy, don't want to go to the gym, not interested. Let's just say the wife started going to work out. And now the husband may start to get insecure because the wife getting a little finer. Like she started to get fine like she was in college, and he a couch potato. He go to work, come home, eat potato chips, play the game, while his wife at the gym doing CrossFit. 2 months passed by, she ain't got that stomach no more. The stomach starting to turn to 2 abs at the top. Her arms ain't flabby no more at the bottom. They starting to tighten up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Her butt not sagging as much. She used to just kind of tighten up a little bit. So now he getting insecure. So now that's making stress in the relationship. Now she trying to go to the grocery store. He's like, I'm coming with you. You know what I'm saying? She go to the gym 4 days a week. He's like, man, is there any way you can go 2 days a week? So it brings some insecurity in the relationship. You get what I'm saying, Byron?
I get what you're saying, but why is it that when women, one thing I've noticed too, man, when women leave you, boy, but they workout regimen go on 10, you hear me?
Yeah. You talking about with like if they break up or
if you break up, boy, they gonna go vacation.
Well, you gotta
and work.
realize, man, they fresh meat in the market.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They freshly to the streets.
You know what I'm saying? It's a horrible
Yeah,
thing, but it is what it is. She trying to get him a young whippersnapper.
yeah. Trying to pull a Keisha Cole.
Yeah, pretty much. She tired of the old guy. She needs something new. She needs something new and fresh, man.
You know, it's funny, man. You know, we had this conversation, man, and I'm really perplexed, man. Like, why do you think relationships, right, have gotten so contentious and so difficult over? It seemed like at least the last 10 to 15 years.
Bro, that shit it got bad probably like the last 8 to 10 because you gotta realize social media is a mug, dog. Everybody gets to see what you got. It ain't like just only the people at work see what's going on. Everybody in the world can see your girl. Everybody in the world can see your husband, your boyfriend. If they active on social media, bro, and they start working out to get that attention, they starting to get too much attention that they never had before. And nobody like that. That's just like your wife started to go work out. She said, I see this male trainer getting a lot of female results. You mind if I sign up? What you gonna say? What you gonna say, B?
Well, my wife, she already know it ain't no male trainers. You know what I'm saying? We don't do male trainers. Sorry. We don't. We don't do that. Let somebody else do that. Make that decision. We don't do male trainers.
What's wrong with male?
Pick somebody else. Pick some. It got to be like a female peer group. You know what I'm saying? They can help you get them same results. Let's stop. Let's be respectful in the relationship.
So no female trainers?
Nah, none of that.
Wow.
No, female trainers is cool, but you ain't finna have no male trainer. Bam, you let your wife, you can have a male trainer helping her with her Pilates.
Helping her with her boxing?
Man, hell no. We ain't doing no spotting. We ain't doing no shoulder rolls. We ain't doing none of that.
Why not?
Come at the fool in the gym. Get us both fit out. Yeah, she better get her a respectful lady trainer.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, there's so many trainers out here just wilding out, though, man. Let's keep it real, though. These trainers is wilding. They are ruining relationships across the nation.
What y'all mean by that, though?
Hey, I know y'all seen those massages, man. Them little massage guys.
Come on, bruh.
So your lady can get a massage by male?
No, if I'm right beside her with the big Korean guy, we're gonna be side by side in the chair,
What's wrong with her getting along, man? Going along to the spa, getting.
Oh yeah, she can go.
Strong hands.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a professional spa. We ain't going to Pookie with the IG page, none of that.
Nah.
Not the dude off Instagram that
lusting.
Nah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Don't he be training and feeding at the same time, bro? Get that steak out my girl face, bro. What is you doing, bro? Like,
it's a quality meat, though.
Huh?
It's quality meat.
Hey, my wife know my saying. Don't put our family in no fucked up position because you let them play with you.
Because you let them play with you.
Yeah. Because it got consequences for everybody.
Yeah.
They say, I ain't gonna turn up on no girl. I won't, but I'm gonna whoop some ass about my respect.
I fuck with that. So y'all think that's a problem? Let me ask you this. Now, what about y'all wives want to start golfing? And the trainer's a male. Golf instructor.
We got touch on.
Huh?
We got a hands on. Hands for you. It's a hands-free environment because if he start touching her, I'm gonna start touching him.
Well,
we all get touched.
He got to put in the right position to swing the club.
Now, I'm gonna put him in the position. Yes, sir.
You cool with all positions, is what you said. And the touching part. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. He touching her, I'm touching him.
So let me ask y'all fellas this. So what about, she said, look, I'm trying to learn this new thing, golf. She said, I'm about to start taking these classes, and she don't tell you that's a male instructor. And you've been, like, let's just say the guy, the instructor making content, and the content is sponsored, so it's advertising. You just see your wife pop up with the guy. What that conversation look like?
It ain't no conversation. I'm gonna pop up too. We all just popping up around here.
You just gonna look at each other, Hey, how you doing?
Strong, man.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
What that conversation look like to you, bud?
Bruh, like, so for me, bruh, like, so first of all, I'm big on respect, bruh. Like,
no, I'm talking about like this, like they just say, look, I'm about to start going some golfing lessons, and you don't think about it, like,
no, I'm gonna think about
who the instructor is.
No, I'm thinking about that immediately. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking about that immediately. So, okay, so
what makes you think about it immediately though?
Because, bro, I already know the play.
What's the play?
The play is if you going to a golf instructor, you understand what I'm talking about? It's a high likelihood that golf instructor, trainer, anything in that world, bro, like it's just a high likelihood of inappropriate behavior that could be taking place, bro. Matter of fact, you really kind of set your girl up for failure. You know what I'm saying? You setting her up for failure. You set your relationship up for failure. It's just a lot of things can go wrong in that equation.
So that's the threat to marriage.
Yeah, it's a threat to the marriage, man. We got enough problems.
I would say
pick a struggle.
I would say it's the lady responsibility not to put herself in that situation.
Absolutely.
Why the hell would you pick a male instructor, teacher, trainer, goddamn wrestling coach?
I think when a woman is making them kind of decisions, she's making other decisions at work.
Like what?
With that work husband. Yeah. It's a lot of decisions already being made that you that you may not be privy to.
I trust her. I trust her. I don't trust me.
Got you.
Because
it's a personal thing for you.
Yeah, she might not do shit. I might overreact to this though.
See.
So I just don't want her to put us in those situations.
Yeah, you thinking about the future, Bam. I see that.
So what would your advice be to the ladies out there that do want the male masseuse, do want the male trainers, do want the male, you know what I'm saying, physical therapist, do want the male, I go to therapy, but my therapist is a man.
Stay single.
Yeah.
It's your choice.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, if my wife propositioned me with something like that, the moment I'm literally gonna be like, you know what, I'm good. I just rather you just go and live your best life, sis.
Now, some will say they understand it. Some say, "Are you insecure?" What's your response to that?
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. You say what you want. I'm secure and I'm real conscious and I really know.
I'm securely separating myself from that toxic environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So what you say, Byron?
I'm securely separating myself from that toxic situation because my thing is, bro, this is the way I look at it, bro. I feel like I don't have to be in a bad relationship or something that I feel like is disrespectful to me. I ain't got to do it. I ain't got to participate.
You don't have to be there.
I just don't. Yeah, I'm cool. Like I'm happy for you. You understand what I'm talking about? And
I support you in your decisions. It's not gonna just be with me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Run the play that you feel is best for you, but it's just not gonna be with me. That's it.
You know how much I get called insecure, man? Because we don't do no girls trips.
Not happening.
Not happening. Like, what the hell is that? Like, if you want to go somewhere, I'm gonna be paying, so we might well rock this thing out together. Like,
Ooh.
It is what it is.
Makisha ain't got no man. Alicia ain't got no man. All of them hoes. Nah, we ain't having that. Like, a girl's trip ain't happening, so I'm cool with he is secure.
So what happened on girls' trip? What's triggering about that?
She clapping vacation. They go out there and meet the pretzel man. But see, the worst thing is, you know how your wives is. Your wives tell you too much shit sometimes. My wife be telling me about the shit they be telling her.
So you heard the story. You heard the story from.
My God. Now I heard stories that they had me in jail. I done heard some stories for them that they had me in jail, though. Yeah. Like you know,
we need to hear about it.
Well, I know about this one. I ain't gonna say no names, but I guess the
wait. Before you get to it, let's get to the intro, man. Then we get back to it.
Hit it.
If anybody want to join the conversation, join in too, because we're gonna talk about this, man. Because I feel like this is really important. I don't know we playing, but this is an important topic. I'm witnessing the self-growth being a threat to marriage for sure. Listen, man, my name is Byron, real estate investor out of Houston, Texas, primarily focused on the wholesale space, do a little bit of credit finance, fix and flip, new construction, new to the build to rent space. Excited about that thoroughly. Got a lot of projects underway. Was at the city yesterday, getting another one popping, man. They had me signing some weird paperwork that needed to be signed to remove a hold on some of my others. I'm just, my Jesus. Let me live, fam. That's it, man. What's going on,
What's up? With Nail Park Real Estate Investor Entrepreneur in Lafayette, Louisiana. Been investing in real estate since 2016, full-time 2020, do all things real estate. Love teaching my people, man. I'm trying to shrink in the wealth gap in the Black community. So if you're interested in learning, man, shoot me a message, man. Or text me 337-321-0208. Shoot me a message. We can help you out. I got a lot of things going on as well. I'm excited about this year so far. So that's me. But I want to get back to this conversation, man. Bam, what you? So let's get back to it. You said your wife shared a few stories about what happened.
She be out there with her girls and stuff. So one day she come back, she like, I got something to tell you. I'm like, what? She right there.
You was waiting to hear that, huh?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you said it now.
Hey, I've been married for a long time. I'm gonna listen when my wife telling me some stories. I'm gonna listen and we're gonna talk and we gonna have a good time. But she was telling me, she was like, so when my friends, her man cheated on her, I was like, oh hell, he ain't shit. You know, natural reaction, just to, you know, it ain't me, baby. That nigga ain't shit. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it off. Don't even get the thought. But she was like, but she got her get back. She said she got her get back. I said, huh?
What's that? Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, she like, you know, so I'm like, okay, so what she do? So she went to the pretzel man. The pretzel man, you know, pretzel man done folded up. And then she
introduced her to some new things in life.
Hey, that ain't the worst part though. That ain't the worst part.
Us, man.
After the pretzel man folded up, she called, you know what I'm saying? He called her right after. So she go home and he eat the filling out. First 48. I'd have been on the show. I'd have been on the show. First 48. I'm telling y'all now.
Wow.
Yeah, that was, and man, we got to reevaluate people we talk to. We better have to cancel that hustle, man.
So he went and he ate some beef too.
Mm.
My man, he didn't volunteer to be gay, and he gay now. It's over. If that hit now, he can't take that back.
Hey, brother, that right there.
That
Mm-mm-mm.
that probably worst one of the worst things I done heard. Dog. I said, yeah, if that man ever knew, he going to jail.
Wow. Yeah. We don't believe in the get backs.
Now I'm leaving. I ain't getting back. I'm leaving now. Yeah.
You out of there.
I'm not, if I mess up and you find out, I'm leaving. I can't
Well,
take it.
Keisha, what you thought about that?
Well, let me start out by saying I'm single, so I don't have them kind of problems. But
You got
I
all the
think,
male trainers.
Yeah, you got my folks male traders. I see why.
and yeah. But I mean, the thing is, I don't necessarily. I've been going for. I've been going for. This is like my fourth year going there, and at this point, I don't really need a trainer to like help assist me. Nobody's touching me or anything like that. It's
They
just
They
help
ain't
you
me.
with
helping
them
you on
squats.
squats.
I've had help with spots, but on a bench press, they don't need to get behind me for that.
Oh,
And
okay.
maybe, I mean, I will say there's a couple of squats that I needed spotting
Hey,
on.
Assistance, with the readjustment and, back
make,
support.
But the way that I think y'all have like a real crazy way of thinking
nah,
about
they
it
crazy
because
now. Mm-mm.
they can't be up on you or you can't do the exercise. So they can be, I would say probably the closest they've been is on a squat, but not at the waist, more up at the top because
Mm.
you got the weight
So they're at
on
the
your
top
back.
instead of the bottom.
I mean, that's the safest place. Imagine if I needed to have
Ain't none of
somebody
it
pull
safe,
up behind
Keisha.
me. Huh?
Ain't none of it safe.
I know I seen
Listen,
some
my
strong girls in the
trainer's
gym that
wife,
can spot
my
you.
trainer's wife works out with us. The other
Oh,
trainer's
okay.
girlfriend is in there. It's not,
It's like a
it's
family affair.
yeah, their children are in there. It's not like what you think. It's not like we in a closed
Mm.
room and it's just the two of us and I don't got no clothes on. It's nothing like that.
Gotcha. It's not no Diddy.
No Diddy at all. It's no Diddy at all. Now, I'm not saying there ain't some good looking men in there because there definitely are. And them ladies know what I'm talking about. But,
Mm.
you know, I don't
Uh,
touch. They don't touch.
now let me ask you this though. Have you ever
Oh,
thought about it?
oh, yeah, for sure.
That's what we talking about. That's where it starts. It starts
You
in the
cheated.
I
mental.
don't have to be, I see good looking men
So
almost
you got to
everywhere I go.
realize just how
So I
you
gotta,
thinking about that, he thinking about that.
I'm thinking about that because I'm single. But if
Hey,
a good looking listen, a good looking man is a good looking man, whether he's in the gym, in the grocery store, in his car. Like you can't stop, just like
but
we can't
Keisha,
stop you from
but,
looking.
but Keisha, you got to think about it. Thoughts become things.
So what are
Mm.
y'all gonna
It
do? I
it
know
only
for a
take one
fact
time.
y'all look at women when they walk by. I know for a fact. I done hung around y'all. I know for a fact. I done
My,
broke bread with y'all.
I
Don't
got
don't.
crossed eyes, my eyes crossed. So just because it may look like I'm looking, but I'm really looking over
You
there.
just really looking at the different.
That
Well, them
black men
cross
don't
eyes is
cheat.
a hell of a
Yeah.
thing, boy. Boy. Some
Y'all
people
ain't
born
slick
with it.
opening the door for ladies so you go look at them walk by. I mean, there's all types.
I just gotta make sure that door is opening right. That's all. You know, sometimes them hinges be a little rusty.
It be a little rusty.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the door to hit her.
Listen, the gym can be dangerous, but again, I am in a safe place personally. I can't speak for what happens in other gyms. I don't wear leggings that go up my butt cheek. I don't do that.
Mm.
Mm.
That's a problem. So if the
Yeah.
lady's leaving out with a thong legging on or something, then
Or
that's a
nothing on her.
conversation y'all need to have.
Or nothing on underneath. I think the whole leggings situation in general is a problem.
Mm.
Do you seen my workout videos? There's nothing salacious going on there. They're basic.
Yeah. Somebody don't think it's basic though.
That's
Man,
not
I
my
couldn't
problem.
imagine my wife coming home from the gym with nothing on under something. Man, what the? Man, y'all know
That
the
is
fool I
hilarious.
act. I'm going back to the gym.
I would
So
say
Like,
though, the gym can be tempting for a weak woman for sure. put it this way: I've gone into the gym thinking there's nobody in there, and the whole NFL pre-draft team goes in there. Now I'm working out with
Hella
football
distracted.
players.
So what thoughts come to your head then, Keisha?
I just be looking.
Thinking about
my workout if my form is right. Because here's the thing, you don't want to embarrass yourself. So I'm not, and a lot of times I'll wait for them to move to the other side of the gym, and we won't be in the same place if possible at the same time. Because number one, I'm not lifting like them. But that's just how my gym is set up. I go in there and I mind my business.
So let me ask you this, let's just say you start talking to a guy, it get a little serious, and he like, I don't know about the male trainers you got. Is there any way we can switch that over to a lady?
No, because what's
your thought? God dang, ooh, you snappy. So what's your thoughts about that?
I thought your question was done. Go ahead.
Y'all eating breakfast. Y'all talking about working out and all that. He's like, man, I really don't feel comfortable with these male trainers. Is there any way you can get a female? I don't mind you working out, but is there any way you can get a female trainer? What's your response to it?
I'm gonna tell him to just come to the gym with me. I'm not.
He like, nah, I don't like to work out like
that. We just gonna have to have a talk about it.
Is that like
a deal breaker?
Is that a deal breaker?
I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker if I have a healthy relationship, but if I have a healthy relationship, why are you tripping?
It's not that he don't trust you, he don't trust them.
What if you want to keep it healthy?
Yeah.
I am all about, I don't have anything to hide. So if that's the situation, I would be like, why don't you come to the gym, meet them, and then we could talk.
So that's your response?
Yeah, I'm serious. I would offer an opportunity to meet them to quell any kind of insecure feelings or any feelings of distrust or anything like that. That's what I would do first, because I've been going for so long. And quite frankly, I'm in a state where I can just look at the board, they can tell me what we're gonna do, and I can go do it by myself. I don't need help.
The insecure word, that's the first part that's gonna trigger him.
I didn't say insecure. I said the distrust. If he feels some type of way about it, it's not necessarily that I'm calling him insecure.
But the insecure feelings, that's what he might. What insecure? Like they say, I don't care what y'all.
What do you call it, man? What's the feeling then? So I know what.
Okay, what do I call it? Sure. I'm sure I can't see that happening.
I ain't gonna lie. Like for me, stuff like that, and maybe I'm tripping, bro, but like stuff like that in a relationship with me, bro, I'm not mentioning some shit like that probably like one good time. Yeah. It's gonna be a smooth mention. And if it ain't a whole bunch of attention paid to it, the whole relationship will be over and you wouldn't even have a clue. Cause I wouldn't even think that hard. Like I'm not going back and forth with you. It ain't gonna be no long discussion. It ain't gonna be no whole bunch of. It ain't gonna be, because my thing is we just not compatible. Because the way your respect is set up for me is
you don't rock with it.
No. So the way it's simple. It's like the way your respect is set up for me. We incompatible. So the moment I gotta go back and forth with you about the way my respect is set up, we just not gonna talk, and I'm gonna be cool with it. I ain't going to meet nobody. I ain't trying to work it out. Like I ain't trying to fix it.
That's unreasonable.
It's unreasonable.
You're not trying to talking about it. Then if you expecting somebody,
it's unreasonable.
Yeah,
I'm not reasonable.
Compatible for sure.
Yeah, I'm just. It's just because see, I know me. I like so for me, it's just we incompatible. Yeah, the way the way my respect is set up, like it's simple. Like I ain't got to.
It's funny because I feel the same way. So for sure, I
slightly
hear you on
hypocritical. I feel you.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious. What you think, Keisha?
No, I can understand that, but I just want all the men who feel that way to also be prepared to let go, because I might leave too.
Yeah.
And that's cool. We cool
with that. I'm cool with that.
It's cool.
Because that respect thing. See, let me explain something to you. Like the way I look at it is, every woman, right? I feel like every woman got a certain level of respect that they gonna pay to a man. They got a certain level of respect. And some women gonna be like, nah, I'm disrespecting you. I'm gonna disrespect you. And some dudes gonna be like, I'm cool with the disrespect.
No.
I just
I'm
feel
just
like that's
saying,
a
like some
perception
dude,
thing, in my opinion.
huh?
I just feel like it's perception because, like I said, my approach would be like you said. One of the things you said, you would slick mention it. My thing is, why not just have one good conversation about it and get it all out, and then you can see where you stand. It don't have to be you testing them. Like the testing thing, I think that's
It
whack.
ain't really like a test. It's not even a test. It's like I know the type of woman and the type of respect that I like to have around me. So if I gotta argue with my respect,
That's
if
big.
that I like we are incompatible. Like it
I
ain't
agree
even
with that.
deep. It's kind of like if you walk by a property, right? You walk by a property and you want to buy it for 50,000, but the seller want to sell it for 100,000. Like we so far apart that it's not a fit, and I'm cool. I'm gonna holler at you at another time.
I got a question for you too.
Let's talk about it.
And you know, both you and O'Neal, you on the work side, the job side a lot. You do networking events and all that. If I'm your lady and I'm like, I don't like all that hugging you doing at the events. You gotta cut that out.
Ooh,
Or
ooh.
if there's a female GC on the site that you gotta talk to all the time and she calling you all kind of hours, and I say, I'll get another GC. I don't like that. What are you gonna do? I'm curious.
Hey, I'm
Church
not
up.
gonna lie. Yeah, that's it. I didn't have that conversation. My
How'd
wife done
that
told
go?
my ass that shit already. Hit him with that old above the shoulders.
Yeah,
Your
church
church
hug.
hug?
Got church hug it out. Yeah.
Church,
You
get
gotta
out
hit that one side. You can't
that
do a
one
full hug.
side.
Now.
Yeah,
No,
Now
yeah.
it
You
no.
gotta
gotta
be
get
a
that
fist
dual
bump.
hand.
Ain't
It
no
might
But
chest to
gotta
that's
be a
chest
fist
different
hug.
bump.
though. That's different from the gym. My wife ain't gonna. She's not gonna let her feelings get in between the bag. That's different from a trainer though. That ain't the
Yeah,
bag.
that
That's
is
you just
different.
wanting to do something different.
Um,
Like my
Ah,
wife,
I
hey,
don't
my
know about
wife will
that.
tell me the heartbeat. If they flirt back to get the bag. I know where you coming home to. Like,
You must not have
Because
been to enough events, Bam. Cause I've been to events. I know how I would go down.
I
you
go
I
to
what?
know how I
events.
go down.
You know how I go down. What you mean?
I don't see women
Trust
though.
me.
I see the
let's get
bag.
educated.
What'd you say?
Let's get educated. Wait a minute, what's going on?
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I'm a type of person that I'll observe. I don't necessarily. I'm friendly, but I don't talk to everybody. I don't talk to everybody. But you could definitely see a lot of people use those events to quote unquote network. They out there shopping. You
Mm.
know,
Shopping for
all the
what?
friendly, ha
Uh,
ha, let me get your number, let me follow you up for business. Next thing you know, you getting DMs in vanish mode. It's like, what?
Whoa, not the
What are you
now
vanish
Whoa.
doing?
mode DM. Wait,
Hold on. Talk to us about it. So
I ain't been no Diddy
help
events
us
yet. I
out.
just went to regular
people out
Help
here
us.
events.
trying to get education, but they going fishing in the pond.
This is the thing. This is these business trips that get a
Well, break it
little.
down. Well, Keisha, I got a question. Got a question.
Who has a
We gotta
question?
keep this going. I got a question for you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's just say you in this 1 year relationship. The fella's trying to get into some real estate, trying to get into some trucking or whatever, and he start going to all these events, and you're not interested in it.
Uh
What's your
huh.
thoughts about that? He going to a goddamn event once a month, Texas, California, Miami. What's your thoughts about that?
I don't trust it.
And you see some videos, they got a few baddies in there. So what you gonna do?
I'm gonna ask some questions.
It's like what?
I'm gonna be, well, who is this? And I may not be.
Who's who? What you mean?
I'm saying you're asking me if my man goes out to an event once a month
Yeah.
and all that. First of all, I'm why am I not there? and,
Okay.
and
You're not
because
interested though.
no, I'll be interested. I'm interested. But if I can't be there, then first of all, I talk to whoever I'm with daily. So, and it's like a video call. So that's the first thing I'm checking in.
Mm.
But I'm
FaceTime.
definitely asking questions. And if it don't seem right, then I'm asking more questions. And I can't prejudge. I would be unfair to just assume, but I'm definitely keeping an eye out, especially for somebody who's on the road all the time, always in some kind of networking event with these women who like may see he's successful and he fine and all that. Yeah, I'm definitely clocking that.
So you
Am I
think that
saying
could,
it's a deal breaker? No, I'm
so
not saying
that
it's a deal
brings
breaker.
so that self-growth, what he's trying to do, brings some type of threat to your relationship. That's what you're saying.
He gonna have to go out of his way to make sure I don't feel no type of way about it, because it's a
Ooh.
respect thing, like you said, Byron. If you're going out and you know you got your eye wandering and you telling me, oh, but I'm this woman, she's so great at her business and I'm trying to just get to know her. That's a flag on the play.
She might have
Flag
all
on the
the she
play.
might have all the tools he need to be successful.
Yeah, he got some tools too. He's got shared tools. What we doing? What we
You
Y'all
doing?
can't
have
share
Like,
fun.
do
resources.
I get to meet her? Do I get to go? Do I get to feel her out? Like,
Yeah.
women are just as distrustful as men are, and if when you have successful people that look the part and making a lot of money, they're a target easily, and that's not lost on me. But I'm not gonna get in the way of making some money, but I'm definitely not letting it get in the way of my healthy relationship. I'm not doing that either. Cause why am I there?
Mm.
Let's
I used to talk to somebody that is successful at business, and all of the things that he wants to do, he wants to involve me in it. That's cool. If we're going to an event, we going to the event together.
That's
If
beautiful.
we Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's rare, but it's possible. So if I'm, oh, you can't come, or you going on these, I gotta stay an extra day because of this or that. Why do you have to stay extra day? What's going on? what what happened to the flight? What's going
stay
on?
extra
Is
day
that
is the
is,
one
is
for
that
you.
is that a red flag if you gotta stay extra day from the
Here's the thing:
mastermind?
two can play that game.
Damn.
What do you
Damn.
mean by
Wait,
that?
I'm
What do
just
you,
saying,
see
if
that
I
two,
no,
have,
that two
wait,
can
wait,
play
I'm
the
wait,
just
same
wait,
saying.
game.
wait,
See,
No, I
wait. What
didn't
does that
say.
mean? What does that
I'm
mean?
saying that you need to make sure that you're not leaving your lady with any kind of opportunity
opportunity.
to a get back. You
Whoa,
can't let your
whoa,
Whoa,
let me.
Hey,
I didn't say
whoa.
me.
hey,
whoa, wait, wait.
the
I
only
didn't
thing that
say
played in my
me.
head was eat the cream filling. That's all I heard.
What?
That's it.
Oh my
What did
God.
you say, man?
What do
I
you
said the
mean
only thing I
by
heard when you said that was eat the cream filling. That's what I heard.
Wait a
so hold
minute.
up? I got a question about this get back. Is that a
Yeah, let's
thing?
get back. Why are we getting back?
Is that a
But that's
thing?
a reality of a lot of relationships. Women
Oh
don't just
man.
sit there
We
and
don't
wait.
do that.
No, women don't sit
Mm-mm.
there. You can look in the chat. I'm sure I can't see the chat right now, but I'm sure
The
there's
chat
some women
is
that get
peaceful.
bored because you on the road all the time. What do you expect them to do?
Wow.
The
So hold
get
If
on.
you make
back.
only, I'm saying if you're making her feel some type of way, then you have to understand that nobody's just gonna sit around and just be waiting to feel important. They're gonna go find out, what's on
They
the
gonna
other
find.
side. It's just a reality. I'm not saying that I do it because I don't. That's not the kind of relationship I'm gonna find myself in, where I gotta go
Get
get
your
back.
get
Like
back.
I'm not just gonna leave. The hell.
You better go buy something to feel important. I'm gonna give you the debit card number, everything. Your importance better come from something monetary, because
But see,
So
Bam, you're set up to a way where I'm sure your wife doesn't have to wonder if you're out for an extended period of time because of how you view your relationship. She's very secure. That's a different thing.
because
You
I'm
let her
out for it.
know
I don't
you where
I
you
don't play.
stand, and y'all have a mutual respect for each other.
I
That's
got a
because we have
question though.
non-negotiables. Some things ain't negotiable. Like you can't go out dressed a certain way. It just ain't happening.
And
I
that's
got
that, and
rules for
that's
that.
fine if it works for both of you. I think that's a fair way to approach a relationship. But some people just expect things without the communication, and then you wonder why you got a problem.
Keisha, I got a question.
What's
Where
up?
does this tit for tat community come from? This
I
get back
ooh,
community.
I don't know. I'm
the
not with it
get
because, like I
back.
said, I will leave. I'm not about to sit here and play no games with anybody. I'll leave.
The get back community. We
The
go do
get back.
You might need
Matter
to
of
bring
fact,
somebody else up from the
let's
audience.
get a quick poll of the ladies. If you about that get back game, if listen, if he get
Please
you,
put the
you gonna
poll
get
up,
him
Ruben.
back. Put a one in the chat. If
They got the poll,
if
man.
you
Let's use
ain't
the
with the get
poll.
back game, put a two in the chat. I just want to know.
Yeah,
If you with the
I'm
get
not with
back
it.
gang, put a one in the chat. I just want to know who got the get back energy in the building. If you gonna get his ass back, put a one in the chat.
I'm
If you
not
just
gonna.
like, nah,
I
I'm up out of here, put a two in the chat. I just want to know what we
Put
dealing
put
with
me
on
I
that.
down
don't
to
I
two.
don't
Put
think
me
I'm
down to
I
two.
don't think
Oh,
I'm man
okay,
enough.
all
I
right.
ain't man
So
enough to
you ain't with
survive
the
this
get
long.
back, Keisha?
No, we gonna
She
have a
said she
talk,
out
and
of
if
there.
the talk ain't making sense, then I'm good. I'm good and gone.
Mm.
But I'm not man enough to survive the get back. I ain't gonna lie. I might crash out.
Exactly. Me neither. I'm a little crazy. I can't.
I might
Mm.
crash out, dog. Like, and I'm gonna fight the kids too if they knew something about it. I'm fighting kids, mamas, daddies. Everybody got to get it. That's gonna be the first time these hands be bisexual.
Bam say he ain't playing with it at all. Look, stop playing with me. I'm grown. Listen,
That's crazy, bro.
I want to know something though. I want to know. I want to know about this self-growth thing. Oh,
that's what we're talking about. It seems like it's a problem.
yeah. So self-growth, right, is one of those things where I've seen this happen a lot of times in relationships where one person is growing or looking to grow. One person may not be in a space of growth. And that growth can cause tension on a relationship. Why is that? Has anybody experienced that? And what do we do to combat that?
Well, there's a lot of different things, like I said when we first got here. It can bring tension, it can bring insecurities, it can bring a lot of different things because one person is staying the same and the other one just getting better and better and better and better. And they be like, they start saying, you think you're better than me. They starting to get attention from people that they never got attention from.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They're getting a lot of comments on Facebook, Instagram. Hey, bro, that could bring up a lot of opportunities come. You know what I'm saying? You get in certain rooms, the rooms that you go in, the ladies may look better than what you got at home. So it could be a lot, bro. A lot of people can't handle that. Because you got to think about it in the beginning, when you thinking about doing all this new stuff, the person with you with, they're not thinking you about to go into the next level for real. They just thinking you about to start something else and stop. So they may support you in the beginning, then they may feel a certain type of way once you start really making traction.
That has to suck.
That's the real thing, bro.
That has to suck. Imagine you are looking to better yourself and the person you with is like hating on your growth.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And you got a whole enemy sitting in your house.
That's supposed to be your biggest supporter,
halfway taken care of.
I don't feel like that before.
Let's talk about it.
I got it. Yeah, when I was first getting going with business and stuff, I kind of felt like that with my wife. But I said something to her about it. I was like, I feel like you hate it. Like, yeah, you mean what you mean?
You said in a serious way. You said it in a serious way. I'm joking.
Yeah. No, I said it serious. I feel like you hate it. I feel like the better I do, the more envy you got. And we talked about it. She like, how many? They said you got mine too. I'm like, oh, yeah. But I just feel like you hate like the attention or whatever I do. I feel like you be hating. But she enlightened me to something I didn't notice. That I was focused on building me, and I wasn't dating her no more. Like I wasn't building hers.
That's good.
We had to go back and start, doing date nights because I wasn't. We didn't go out on a date for like 2 years.
Wow.
That is right. She was like, we ain't been out. We don't do nothing without the kids. She like, I understand you building you, but what about me? I'm just here. I was like, damn. So I started, we started making sure that now she got things to build herself while we building each other and building ourselves separately. But you got to be as intentional about dating your wife as you are about building yourself.
That's real.
You can never stop dating.
Hey, that's real though.
That's real.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Oh, go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying, we got together in 9th grade, so you know what I'm saying. We grew. We done grew into totally different people. So you get noticing at one time, like I didn't know this person no more. Like we got to learn how to love that person how they are now. Like learn to re-love them. Like I understand when I met you, you were this, but how you feel now? Like what's your things now? What's your non-negotiables? Where do you see yourself in the future? Like I just want to learn to re-love you. Like just start over. We dating all over again. We ain't just married no more. We dating.
And that's the real thing though. Because my wife brought to my attention you investing more in your business than you are in me. Like, oh shit. And I thought like the same conversation with Bam, like when you sit down and think about it, like, God damn, you fucking right.
Yeah, man. But you think you're doing it for them, but you don't know it's like you're involving them.
Yeah. That's a real conversation though. But you gotta think about it. A lot of people don't have them conversations.
Yeah, I've had that same conversation too.
What's your conversation look like?
It was the same thing. I had to recognize that, Listen, man, the wife don't sign up for your business. You sign up for your business.
Right.
The relationship didn't sign up for your business. You signed up for your business. And just because it's kind of like when you have a child, right? It's like just because you have a business or whatever thing that you got going on, that don't mean you should neglect your child, right? Your child still has needs. Your child still needs school clothes, still needs to go to school, still need to eat. And if you signed up for that, and if you're a responsible person, you got to make sure that you put, certain
You get your
parameters in
shit
place to
together.
make sure that their needs don't suffer as a result of your growth, whatever it may be. And so I think for me, I just had to recognize that people don't sign up for your business or any of your dreams when they get with you. And I think it's important as people who want to do relationships successfully, you got to always recognize that. And I think a lot of times people do business in spite of a person. Like they want you to be triggered by the things that they doing. They want you to feel a way because they're growing and you not. They want to put that in your face. You understand what I'm saying? And I think when you lead with that kind of energy, not only do you potentially tank your own growth because you're not even trying to grow because you're just trying to be better for yourself and the people around you, but you're trying to grow in spite of the person that you with. And I think I've heard a lot, just keeping it real. I've heard a lot of women that are on their own personal growth journey, but they do that shit in spite of their husband or in spite of the dude that they with to make him feel like he ain't shit because he ain't doing what they doing. And if I'm being honest, I think that could be a mistake too. If I'm being honest, I think that could be a potential mistake because I don't think that is collaborative. I think that is you trying to win out of spite. So I want to hear what some of the women think about that because I think it can create. I think that energy makes a man resent not just your success because I don't know if it's just jealousy. It's just more of a you're trying to put it in my face that you're doing this, that, the third, and it's like yo, like what you doing?
I caught myself doing that before, putting it in my wife's face, because like in the same time we were talking about it, I said, well, don't be mad at me because you ain't doing that for you.
Oh.
Oh.
And yeah,
That's fighting
and
right
this,
there.
and what, boy, when you take your damn kids to school and you pick them up and you go to teacher meetings and you go to the dentist and you go to the doctor. I tried it one time. I done with that shit. I quit.
Yeah.
I quit. I will not
I've
do that
always
shit. So she was right.
I've always tried to make my success around the people I'm with collaborative. It got to be a collaborative effort. You know what I'm saying?
What that look like though?
Bro, so I'm when I'm making my vision, when I'm casting my vision and my success in collaboration with the person I'm with, not in spite of the person I'm with. I never try to use my success or my drive or my ambition as a weapon against the other person. And I've seen this a lot, bro. Like a lot of times when people are in relationships where one person is deciding to take their business serious, deciding to take their education serious, that shit is a weapon against the other person that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, what are you really doing it for? Like to weaponize this shit against the person you with, or are you really trying to grow with the person you with? So, a lot of times it just spells disaster from the jump. What's y'all take on that?
I agree because, like I said, for me to be single for a long time. A lot of it is by choice, and if I decided to pursue anything with somebody, those conversations are had in the beginning, not after. And so that's a problem. People just like, oh, well, I like this person, but y'all not aligned. You got to figure that out first, and then as things come up, I think it's good to just talk about them. Like I said, before any of this, jealousy or insecurity or whatever maybe the situation comes about, we got to talk about things because, like, do you know me at all? Because if you did,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even started this. If you know that I work out 2 to 3 times a week and I'm in the gym, and that's not something that you would, don't come into the relationship expecting to change me because I'm not finna do that. Now, if it was something that happened after and it's causing a problem, that's fair game. But I'm not asking you to change how you were before I met you, and I don't expect the same. Those conversations, people don't have them because they're afraid of them not being compatible. But that's the whole reason. Just move on.
My thing, Bam said something that was critically important though on this here. Bam said that the same person that I met in the 9th grade is not the same person I'm married to today. And I believe people are always constantly evolving. And I think what happens is when we evolve into this new person, whether it's a more successful person, whether it's a less successful person, whether it's just a more angry person in the season, whether it's a more resentful person in the season, a hurt, depressed person in the season. Like, I think it's critical that we continue to have communication and build friendship on who we are evolving into on as we grow in our relationship, because that person may change, right?
Well, I think that goes back to say what Bam said. You got to continuously date your wife like it's a fresh relationship, because
Facts.
people change all the time, and if you don't ask those questions, how would you know? If you think your wife or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever you're talking to, it's the same person who you initially met, that's simply not true.
Not true.
You as a man or you as a woman should be wanting your significant others to grow, to be better, to be, to go to a different level, but you would never know that if you don't ask them.
I think it's emotional intelligence, right? And understanding and giving people grace to be different, and giving people grace to grow, because people gonna grow, bro. And if you emotionally intelligent enough to kind of understand the cues as people shift in the way in change, I think you all right. But I think when you trying to force people into something different, or you don't continue to have communication because you on something different and I'm on something different right now, so we ain't fooling with each other, right there, I think is what can potentially spell disaster in a relationship. You are not going to be on the same page with one person that's a completely different individual every year. I just think that's an unrealistic expectation.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, so check this out. I want to say about 2-3 years ago, I went to this men's conference. It was like a mental health men's conference here.
No Diddy.
Big pause. And this guy was like, biologically, you change every 7 years. Like, you do not have the same cells, like blood cells and everything else. In 7 years, you are a whole different person, inside and out. So he said you're never going to be that same person every year, because you're ever evolving. And I think what in relationships, you have to continuously be patient with each other, because somebody can be going through a bad season just in their personal life. It has nothing completely to do with you or the marriage or the relationship. It's just a season of their change at the time. So if you're not patient enough to understand and help them grow, or watch them grow, or step aside while they're growing, then you're not fully mature enough to be in a relationship. And that emotional intelligence is critical, because although you want to be selfish, you have to withdraw that selfishness and be patient while that person is evolving, because that person can definitely be coming out of their shell to be a better person of you, but it's just an ugly phase at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Tell me this, Darby, what do you think makes people want to weaponize their new level of success against their partner?
Well, I'm always about collaboration over competition. However, when people are in that stage of life where they're weaponizing their success, is because at some point in time in their relationship, something became competitive to where somebody didn't feel equal to. They felt less than. And for whatever reason, they either got compared to somebody, or somebody has mentioned something to where they're not leveling up to. So what they do is they go to just find themselves in a cocoon to where they feel comfortable, to where they can level up themselves and throw it in the other person's face to prove otherwise that they're not. So they're building resentment based off of previous actions, because that don't come out of nowhere. And I'm just telling you that from experience.
You know, it's funny. I remember, right? Somebody told me, and it was profound, bro. It was so profound when somebody told me this. I forget who it was. But I used to do that, right? I would kind of be like an evangelist to every new idea that I had. So anytime I get a new business idea, I'm excited about it. I'm talking about it. I'm excited. And I want everybody around me to be just as excited about my idea.
And they
Right.
don't.
And if my girl wasn't excited about my idea, I felt like she was the ops. And I would be literally thinking in my mind, like, how can I get rid of the ops? Because you ain't on what I'm on. I need you to be excited how I'm excited about what I got going on, right? And if you're not, then you may be the enemy. This was in my mind. And what I realized, right, at that moment, number one, I was using my potential success as a weapon. Because here's the thing, when people do relationship with you, they're not doing relationship with you for a business. They're doing a relationship with you to build a relationship with you as the person. And I had to realize that. Somebody told me, he was like, man, look, your wife or your girlfriend didn't sign up, or your boyfriend or whoever, your husband, don't sign up for your business. That's not who they sign up for. They sign up for you as the person. And you have to learn to separate the two things, even though you're a complete evangelist for your business, but that don't mean that person needs to be, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be in your business like that. Let that person be that person and you do your business. What's your thoughts on that?
All right, so I'm gonna dwell on this, right? So there's a thing that in my relationship now, we just say capacity. You know, what's your capacity at this time? You know, and what we dressing at is, okay, how much can you handle in this season? So some people can't handle real estate like we can handle real estate. It comes natural for us to handle distress type situations because we are, for men, we're natural problem solvers, and for women, they're natural nurturers, right? So at that time, it's just like, if you don't understand each other's capacity and so don't abuse it, it's going to be so helpful in your marriage or relationship, in business and personal, because what you can handle versus what I can handle is totally different. I can handle 10 things at a time. Some people can handle only 2 things at a time because they get anxiety or they get overwhelmed real easily. So that part of signing up for the business, listen, she or he didn't come in there like, oh yeah, I'm about to have 3 businesses by the end of year 5 and so on and so forth. No, I can only handle 1 business per 5 years. That's it, and that's all. I can't do this. I can't do this with the kids. I can't do this with you and cooking at night and so on and so forth. Like, people don't have that capacity. So you have to make sure that you are communicating to each other about, hey, how much can you handle at this point in time? And then teamwork makes the dream work. If somebody's slacking, make sure that you can pick up the other person's slack, because it's going to help out. Other people get worn out throughout the day. I come home, time and time again, like, yo, I got my ass beat today. I don't know if I can do dinner or whatever. So, can you help me out and so on and so forth. Like that communication is a big part.
I want to hear from Keisha on this. Keisha, you ever felt like you weaponized your success or desire for success against your partner in a relationship?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I'm putting air in my tire right now, but no.
Ooh.
Man, you gotta get your man for that.
Shit.
Right, I'm doing it by myself.
Man.
Yeah, but no, I haven't. I weaponized it. No, I've definitely done something like what Darby has said. Hey, I need more help here, or can you help do this? But I would prefer to work on it together rather than have it be something that I'm on a solo journey for. Because I would do the same thing. I would pitch in if the shoe was on the other foot, but I would find a way to become a part of it and not just like an accessory to it, if that makes sense.
That's it. I used to expect my wife to be as passionate. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
So you wanted her to be just excited as you were?
Yeah, like I want her to be as excited.
Yeah, they don't be into that shit.
It can't happen like that. It can't happen like that. They're not gonna be as excited as you are. Just like when they come home with their new nails, they want your ass to look at their nails. Like, yo, look at my
And
nails.
tell
I got
you
my
about
nails.
how good they. You be like, yeah, they look
Yeah,
Oh
great.
yeah,
That shit
yeah.
look
but
bad.
I'm at a point
Yeah, it
now
look
where
good.
I understand it better now. Though it's like
And
I don't expect
sometimes
you
they
to do as
bypass.
much as me or put in the work I put in, but I don't. But I do expect you to, help me as far as take other pressure off of me. And if I'm trying to do something good, don't add no burden to me or no stress to me. I'm going
Mm.
right now. I ain't gonna be with you every day. I gotta go get it. But when I get home, I'm gonna spend quality time with you. And when I can't, you gotta understand that I'm out here trying to do something better for us. Yeah, it look like it's just for me at the moment, but I expect you to like help me with my mental health and inspire me sometimes the same way I do you. Don't run around just motivating your kids and leave me off like no strangler.
I think it's hard for a lot of people to understand that too, though. Like
That's capacity.
you going for this, you going for that. That's when they start to be like, well, what about me? So I think that's when, when you're trying to do something new, you got to communicate with that significant other and be like, we got to sacrifice for a certain amount of time. I'm gonna do this. Say all the things you're gonna do. Really do the stuff. Start having results. But at the same time, you got to spend time with your significant other. You got to go on the dates. You got to watch the movies. You got to do the dumb shit they want to do at the end of the day.
Hey, listen,
Make
man.
them-
Why gotta be
make
dumb
them-
shit on them?
Because
Why
not
does
everybody, wait. Because not everybody likes shit. Sometimes women got to do dumb shit for us. We got to
Yeah,
do dumb
that's
shit.
facts. That's
It is what
facts.
it
Yeah,
is.
that shit it do be dumb shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It do.
She
You be
got
like, yo,
behind me, goddamn. She be like, we ain't took no date.
yeah, I am not enjoying myself thoroughly. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Like,
little trickery, but
yeah,
that's
not.
normal. Not everybody
I'm
got to do shit. they
forcing
don't
my
wanna
way
do.
through this
Yeah.
out of love.
I be
Yeah,
fucking up falling asleep, man. That time I fall asleep,
Yeah.
I ruin it. I ruin it.
If they enjoy watching drama and love movies, you gotta go ahead and watch it too. That shit could be hurting your fucking mind, but you gotta act like you gotta be yeah, that is good. It is what it is.
Be like you in high school trying to hide the phone over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
hilarious.
Listen, all I say is like big things in relationship is capacity, reciprocity, and don't make me miss you and I still live here. Don't do that.
That part, Darby? Don't make me
whoa.
miss you and we live in the same crib.
Break
That's a
that part
fact.
down, Darby, because people might be struggling with that now.
Listen,
What you mean
man.
when you say that?
All right, y'all make me dig deep.
Wow,
All right, man.
that was good though.
Yeah, the thing is though, if you missing your significant other and they still live in the same household, it's a problem.
My Jesus.
Because the thing is though, if people gotta realize this, and it can naturally happen to people. If people don't realize it, you can be filling up your day with so much shit that has nothing to do with your significant other, to where they're just a roommate, where your roommate is just sitting here just like, hey, hey, some attention. I need some attention. He's like, yo, I got so much shit to do. Like, add me to that list. Don't make me feel like I'm a
burden.
A burden or an accessory. You know what I mean? Like, don't sit there like, oh, you filling up your plate with everything else, and then fill it up with other events or other people, and you sit here like, hey, I've been asking for some attention for a while, and now I can see that you too tired for me, but you're adding things on to your plate that has nothing to do with me.
Ooh-wee.
Like,
Do you think that's indicative of a deeper conversation that need to be had?
To an extent, yes. And the reason why is because, like I said, some people can do it unknowingly. So you can't charge it to their heart all the time. Sometimes you gotta charge it to their head because, and women can do this a lot, especially when they hold down a household. If they're a stay-at-home mom or they do both, they work and they got jobs and stuff like that. I mean, they take care of the kids. If they're doing laundry, they take care of the kids. They're cooking and they got a job and they doing other things. Sometimes they want some time to themselves, but also the man got to be understanding and say, hey, listen, let me take something off of your plate because I'm missing you and you're filling up your plate, but I don't want you to continuously have to fill up your plate and I'm feeling empty over here. So and that can go both ways. That can go both ways with men. Oh, I gotta go out there and get it. I'm making it happen, so on and so forth. But but Byron O'Neill called me. I'm about to go play golf. You know what I'm saying? And she's sitting at the house like, nigga, I've been here. Hold down the fort.
Darby, that's when they come with. You want to go on a date with your homeboys, but you don't want to date me.
Yeah.
Can y'all mute him, man? Can y'all mute? Yeah, hey, if my wife bring that shit up next time we talk, I'm pulling up on you. Yeah, I'm pulling up. Soon as she bring that up.
First off, we gotta hear what your cricket's saying first before you can make something happen.
Hey, that's because I got a real job, Jake. Jake over there talking.
Oh man. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Hey, that's real though. That's real what Darby's saying though.
Yeah.
You got all this shit going on.
Here's the thing though, man. Bro, it's so real. And listen, I know people try to marry for money. They try to marry for, status or stability and so on and so forth. At the end of the damn day, that shit can be gone. That should be gone. If you got the right person, you can build that shit right back up. So you got to make sure that person that you're with is a priority. That person is a priority, and y'all know what the vision is. Like, I've seen it happen. I've heard stories. I know y'all got mentors that fell through the crash of, 07, 08 or whatever, and it was like, y'all lost it all, got a divorce and so on and so forth. But it bounced back. And some of their wives left because the money ran out. The thing is, but if you know how to get it back, but the thing is, to build that solid foundation, the house can go, but if you got that foundation, you can rebuild on that foundation. It's good. It's solid.
What about the in those moments, man? Because I've heard about it, around the time when, maybe had a baby, you know what I'm saying? And, and there's some neglect going on the man's side, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, they
ain't giving out, huh?
Yeah. Well, how are men navigating that? And how women, I guess, kind of giving men advice as to move when those moments begin to create separation.
That's the real shit.
I know I might sound like, and I've been told this, like I sound like I got the answer for everything. But I would say this, first and foremost, if a woman has a baby, right, automatically set up counseling within 2 to 3 weeks for her, because postpartum is real. Postpartum is real, and that mental health is real. And you got to be able to take on that capacity of that damn baby. Because I'm telling you, that baby gonna kick your asses for months. And if you're not there, willing to help out, you know what I'm saying? And you got to plan. Like, your wife about to have a baby or your girl about to have a baby anytime now, you should be setting up at least 2-3 months in advance to where you be like, all right, I can be readily available. You know what I mean? Because don't a woman want to be alone in that shit? Because that shit can tear up their mental health for real. And postpartum is real. And women go crazy. They lose their hair. Their body not the same. Their mental is all out of whack.
Baby keep crying shit.
Yeah, baby keep crying, shitting everywhere, pissing everywhere, crying for no reason. You be like, damn.
I say, if that happened, a man got to be understanding, like kind of like what Darby's saying, with all that lady going through, and not just being selfish, wanting to get a nut. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? You might
go, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah. But, So basically, y'all not gonna be.
Well, you got to see where she at. You got to see if she's comfortable with doing it.
Exactly, because I'll be honest, man. Some women are strong enough to, like, you know what? I know I just had a baby. I know it's been 3 weeks, and I know you. It's by that time. Let me go ahead and take care of you. And hopefully, some women can be like, yo, let me go ahead and take care of you. You take care of me, I take care of you more. Like, that's period. I'm telling you what, if a man gets taken care of and felt like he's a priority, women will give you the world.
Hey, well, my wife had them twins, man. She was in the hospital for 4 months before, and then they was in the hospital for 6 months after she had them, because they wanted a pound.
That's 10 months.
But I had to tell her, like, I would try and be nice. I didn't mean I'm over here angry. Hey, I said, hey, you know, I realized your mouth ain't been pregnant this whole time. Nasty.
Oh my God.
I pride myself in being a faithful man. You gotta help me out. I need some help, man.
You're sexually frustrated, huh?
Yeah, you know it, man. It was getting rough, dog. I was slapping on everybody, dog. And at work, just cussing people out for no reason. Like, these rocks got to get off, dog. Something gonna happen. This ain't going good for us.
You know, I've been hearing a lot about men cheating, right? While women are pregnant or after the pregnancy. And I just been hearing a lot about that.
It's a
And I
selfish
wonder if,
thing, bro.
huh?
It's a selfish thing, bro.
It's a selfish thing. But I
Yeah, it is.
wonder how much of that is predicated on the issues going on in the relationship. I would love it. Keisha, what's your thoughts on that? Well, you may be dealing with that tie.
Should be done by now. Shit.
Hey, sometimes women do focus too much on that newborn. They forget all about the man.
Oh yeah. You just gotta. It's a lot that go with
I
that.
done
It's a
told my
lot.
wife before, damn it, man, you can't focus more on them kids than me because the
Them
goal
kids
is
can
for us
go.
to put them out. Yeah, and if we working towards putting them out and you spending everything, all your attention on them, how we know we gonna last when they gone?
She said a flashlight. Oh my God. You know what it is, Byron?
What it is?
Yeah, you go ahead and stop playing. Because Bam said earlier, I recall, the woman need to go ahead and get some toys. So, I mean, why is that not applying to you?
So you mean self-care?
Self-care is the way, ain't it?
What if
Keep
what if
everybody
they
out of trouble.
selfishly take themselves out of the relationship? You know what I'm saying?
That's one of them
Because somebody's
non-negotiables.
going through postpartum, that's selfish as hell.
Yeah, that's
Selfish.
true.
Yeah, you get like I'm not gonna lie, you may have to do what Darby says, get in counseling, because a lot of women deal with that postpartum for sure. But
Mm.
I
shit,
ain't
at the
never
same
had
time,
postpartum
it's
after I
like
carried them. Who carried the kids first, me or you? All right,
dude,
so
crazy.
That's
I
the
ain't got
type of stuff
postpartum.
that'll
You ain't
make
got
a person
postpartum.
like me just leave. Because when you can't see eye to eye and then you feel like somebody's being insensitive, that's a big flag
Turn off.
on
Now you got
what?
it. You
Hell
got it. You
yeah, it's
got
a
it.
big turn off.
But I'm hearing a lot about this, right? I'm hearing about the reality of it, right? I'm hearing about a lot of men, listen, I ain't got no kids, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm learning in this, you know what I'm saying? But I've heard a lot of men in those moments, they
They
go
get
and they
weak.
go, their flesh get weak, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it's a two-way street. So I'm trying to understand what's going on both of these streets.
What street you trying to hear from
I don't
first?
know, man. I just wanted to learn and understand from a woman's side of things and from a
Sound
man's
like
side
two
of things.
one-way streets.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
from
it sounds like
Boulevard.
two one-ways and a couple of dead ends is what it sounds like.
It sounds
So
like
so
Trucker
Keisha,
Boulevard, dog.
so talk to us about it. Keisha, you got two kids. What was your experience like after you had
Um,
your kids? Like you was ready
I,
to go
I
after 6 weeks, or you needed to wait 3 months, 2 months? What that look like for you?
well, my first son, well, both of them I had cesarean, but the first one I was in labor for 12 hours before they decided to do the cesarean. So that's very painful. Your body goes through a lot, you know what I mean? But and I hope y'all can hear me because I'm driving and my car is loud. But you
Yeah.
go through a lot. But my situation was completely different. I had just bought a house, and I had mentioned this to y'all at some point. So I was staying at my mom's, so I didn't have to climb any stairs or anything like that. But I I wasn't physically able to really be in a position to have sex right after a child or, either one. That's a surgery. Like, you have to understand, it's not just, having a baby. It's actual surgery where there's stitches and things are sensitive and you don't want to have any issues. And there can be issues. There were issues with me after one of them, but what you're looking for at that point is understanding and time and sensitivity. I mean, the more you give that to your woman, when the time is right to get back into the normal swing of it, oh my God, it's gonna be like
Gushy.
fireworks, like a brand new relationship. But when you ruin that moment because you're being selfish, it's hard to get a woman to come back from that because they always
want to come back.
They're not gonna want to come back because then you're gonna be asked. You're gonna be, you're gonna be less desirable to them. And a lot of women go through post. You know how y'all have that post nut clarity? Women have that postpartum clarity where they're like, why did I even have this child with this person? What was I thinking? Certain things change just by the nature of you having a child. Your body changes, your mind changes. Women get that fog, the brain fog, like all of it is real. It's real. And I know that because you may not be able to experience that yourself, it doesn't make it less true or less of an issue. And you want somebody to be sensitive to that. And when you find that somebody is being tender and sensitive with you, and they're willing to help you out with maybe a little hand work or something, then be grateful for that. Because
take what you can get, sir. Look,
take what you can get. Take what you can get.
Little hand job. I'd rather do it myself. So
I'm not trying to get y'all. I'm not trying to get y'all.
So Keisha, how long? You ain't answer the question. How long did it take?
I was turned off my mind by the end of that because he didn't help me out.
So somebody else put in the chat. After you have a baby, your eyes are open wide, and I've heard this too. Do women sometimes lose attraction for the man that they have a baby with after the baby?
They might lose sexual desire. What that shit called? They sex drive may drop.
It could be the sex drive. It could be a number of other things. Like I was just saying, if you don't feel supported, then you feel like you're on your own. It's a turnoff because you feel like, oh, that's who you really are. Because now when you talk all this game and you were so attentive before the baby, and now the baby's here and you ain't got time, like, what is that about? So it could be a sex drive thing. My sex drive was fine. I just wasn't attracted to my mate anymore after that because, I just was realizing there's a whole lot of stuff wrong with how, we approach the situation. I mean, and I was right because he ain't been around. My kid is 18 now, and another one's 16. He ain't been around, like in the majority of, at least for half the time that they've been on this earth.
So y'all didn't have sex after that? That's what you're saying?
I have 2 kids.
Well, I got 2 kids. So but how long did it take for the first of those? You talking about 6 months? You talking about 3 months? You talking about 18 months?
A couple months because it actually is extremely painful. I don't think you understand. It's actually really painful to have a cesarean, and when your body is going through. Hold on, because my navigation is running her mouth right now.
That's crazy.
When your body,
a beautiful kid.
Yeah, you can't. But see, I wasn't. Part of it was that I wasn't attracted to him anymore because of how everything was, and I'll have sex with him, but it wasn't something that I was looking forward to doing. I mean, even the night I conceived my second son, I wasn't with it, but I just was tired of talking about it. It was definitely not that.
Damn it.
Oh, that's okay. You ain't gotta be with it. You just gotta get it. It's okay. That's teamwork.
Yeah, and that's why
you ain't gotta enjoy it as much as me every time.
Selfish.
The duty sex. Somebody put in the chat the duty sex. Hey, sometimes it do be some duty sex. You know what I'm saying? And, you just
that'd be so boring, bro. That'd be so boring.
That shit trash. If you gonna do that, I don't want to do it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather enjoy it because you're not getting nothing.
If you give me some duty sex, I'll go do it myself. Don't even worry about it.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make the
enjoy myself.
Hey, Bam say he taking that duty sex, man. What y'all talking about? He say he taking his, yo. Hey, yo.
What you doing, Byron?
Bam say, go ahead and shoot. Yeah, shoot me mine, man. I'm good on that. Yeah.
What you doing, Byron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some duty sex, man. Sometimes, the lady gonna be tired, man. Sometimes you gotta take the duties.
Yeah. The facial expressions don't be right.
A win is a win, bro. What we doing, bro?
Darby, you taking it? What you doing? You taking a duty sex or what?
Bro, I can't even get right. Bro. Because the face is like, they just mean mug the hell out you, like, bro, like.
Really?
I ain't never seen no face on the back of your head. Never had no face on the back of her head. Not one. You making the wrong face, just flip around. We're finished.
I'd be like, don't worry about it. Just, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch at least 5 videos. You know what I'm saying? I can't just watch one. I gotta put that thing on skip.
Oh, scroll.
Oh yeah. We ain't gonna play around with it. I'm the 5 video type of guy. I can't just watch
5 video type of guy. That is hilarious.
I'm like a highlight reel.
Highlight reel. Yo.
He got all the positions he imagined that he wanted, so he could get right.
Hey, it's dope shit.
That is hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
Now with that, that's a serious question. Is masturbation a threat to relationship?
I think it is, bro.
If you gotta do it too much, you be like,
I think it is. I think it opens the door. It opens the door for possibility.
You start thinking about all kind of shit.
It gives it opens the imagination. That's why I ain't gonna lie, and that's a part of the reason why I rather take the duty sex. I ain't gonna lie, because I know, bro. Here's the thing, bro, and women maybe don't realize this. Or maybe I think, bro, once a man kind of like explore options in his mind, bro, it opens up. Ain't finna be walking around with all these thoughts in his mind and not exercise those options eventually, bro.
Correct.
I'm just keeping it a bean. I'm just being real. Huh?
People mentally cheat first before it becomes physical.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And that's the worst cheating mentally. Shit.
Yeah. When you mentally kind of start checking out too much, bro, you're gonna explore an option or two.
Right.
And that's when it goes back to the gym. The male trainers, the male massage therapists, the male therapy coach, whatever you want to call it. Fuck that.
You gotta be careful, man. That's why I tell you. That's like, all right. Ladies, it's hard. It's hard for a man because listen, man has an entire hypersexual drive than women. They have it's just natural. So it's just like when y'all be like, I don't feel like it. Even when you don't feel like it, just fake it, dog. Because we ain't trying to go to nobody else. We ain't trying to go nowhere else, So we really don't. But ultimately,
is it a thing where women kind of like when they have a man, they no longer desire that man the same way that they did
be like that
at the beginning?
Yep.
Men be like that.
Men be like that too.
That's people.
So the question is, how do you navigate those situations when you no longer desire that person?
Well, that's what it goes back to. You got to keep dating. You got to keep things spicy. You got to switch things. You can't do the same positions all the time, bro.
Bro, love languages change over time, bro.
You got to learn their love language. You know what I'm saying? If they love gifts and you ain't giving them no gifts, bro, you're loving it the wrong way. You got to learn how to love your person. Most people don't even know the 5 love.
So you think when relationships start to break down, you think it's because people stop doing the discovery work, the friendship work, the rebuilding work?
Yeah.
Because a woman can love gifts. They can love gifts at first, right? But then once they start receiving those gifts, if there's nobody to enjoy that gift with, their love language then turns to quality time. Listen, fuck all the other shit you done bought me. I want to see you. As we get older, I want to see you. Then when you got kids, it is like, listen, I just like, it can be physical touch. It can be just like, yo, just be with me while I'm doing all the dirty work. So things change. You have to don't be afraid of uncomfortable conversations. Like, hey, man, you've been a little shifty lately, or you've been a little snappy. Did I do anything to piss you off? Don't be scared to ask questions. I tell people all the time in communication, ask the right questions. So you know what? I did piss you off. I mean,
what happens? Because I've also heard a lot of women complain that, sometimes men can get silent. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not open to having that discussion.
Because they're not being taken care of, Byron.
and they don't want. So tell me this, because this is another thing. You know, what happens when you get into that relationship where you can't openly express how you truly feel because it may offend a person or it may cause a fight, but you really trying to grow with a person. You really trying to figure out how you can create harmony, but you can't create harmony because can't nobody be real with each other. What happens then?
That's when you go get a third person. That's when you go to counseling. Because if you don't know how to communicate effectively, find somebody who know how to translate it. And that's where it becomes professional to be like, you know what, because some people don't know how to communicate and they can just communicate out of their emotions where they can lash out, but that wasn't their intention and it came out wrong. Now you created hostility. Now you got to dial back. Listen, I didn't mean it that way. It's not how you said it, is what you were saying. And people get so caught up on how you said it rather than what you said.
It's all about that communication. You gotta communicate right. You gotta love your girl right. I ain't gonna lie, I had all of issues, bro. That's what they say. A relationship takes work. You know what I'm saying? It's not how you say it. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Like fuck.
So,
man, you know
would you just go quiet? You would go quiet in your relationship?
What you mean quiet as in what?
Not express how you really felt.
Not really. Nah.
You express how you feel?
Nah, if you don't ask me, I ain't saying that.
Yep.
That's a problem though.
Hey, hell yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem because
anybody trying to hear that.
Yeah, well, that's how Unc is, dog. He be like, nah, quit bitching, keep it moving. But the thing is though, you can't get mad at yourself when we don't say nothing and the problem's still occurring. If they don't know you're on fire, how they gonna put it out?
Do you think that opens the door for passive aggressive behavior? You know what I'm saying? Like when you really pissed off at something, but you letting it slide.
Yes, sir.
But you gotta understand how your person communicate too, though.
For sure.
Like, is it? Do I need to sit down and talk to you? Do I need to say certain words? Do we need to talk laying down in the bed? Do I need to talk while you're taking a bath? You know what I'm saying?
Whoa! Talk while you're in the bath. That work?
No, like like women be in the tub with the hot water. You may just want to sit down next to her and talk.
I ain't never did. I ain't never ran that play right there.
You gotta set it up right, bro. Sometimes you gotta set it up right.
Yeah, put the candles and all that. You put
women, y'all like to have that conversation while y'all in the bath.
Yeah, listen, always on point.
Always on point. He didn't figure something out.
Always a virgin. We can't be just as sensitive. Oh, definitely fucked up before. But
let me talk to you in the bathroom. Let's work this out. Where your soap?
Let me watch the back of your toes.
I appreciate that, my guy. I appreciate that.
Listen. I try to tell women, listen, if your man still listen to rap and all that hardcore, he ain't got no game. He ain't got no game.
That's not true. You just talking. That's not true. That's not true.
If that man is listening to rap and he don't listen to rap, he got no game. That didn't come to you like 50 Cent in the 2000s.
But listen, here's the thing. Just like O said, because women have to do the same thing. I said something crazy the other day, and somebody checked me on it. Like, why you say it like that? And I'm completely unaware because I'm just being my transparent self that, is the way I am. But I can say I need to be checked, and I need to also be sensitive to how people receive it. It goes both ways. So, like, you do have to learn how your partner communicates, and you do have to maybe get a little uncomfortable to reach them. You can't just give up. Like, that's not what that's about. You have to put in some work, and it might not be comfortable, but you got to do it. Go ahead.
So,
go ahead,
how long did it take you? Okay. How long did it take you to become that open to constructive criticism? Because a lot of women aren't.
They hate that. Women don't like accountability, boy. Ooh.
They don't like it. I ain't gonna lie, my wife do pretty good with it though.
I didn't hear.
After she calmed down.
You hear the question?
Darby, can you say it again? I didn't hear it. It was breaking up for me.
I said, how long did it take you to be open to constructive criticism and accountability?
I think you said, how long did it take me to become accountable? What did you? Is that what you said?
Now it's breaking up, huh?
Okay, hold on.
These people right here are tripping. Who I'm driving there right now, and I'm sorry, I don't want to cuss, because apparently people are really excited to get to their 9 to 5, and I'm not with it. But
all right, one more. Can I say it one more time?
No, I got you. I think try me now. Yeah. Because you coming in real clear now.
Okay. How long did it take you to be open to constructive criticism and accountability? Just like you said, somebody.
For me, it really depends on my partner. If I'm really with you like that, I can. So in the moment, it's not a good time for me. I'll admit that. I'm not a type of person you want to have these serious talks right in the moment, because I'm gonna be on 10. You know what I mean? In my mind. Sometimes for me, it's better to have some time to think about it and then approach it later. I would hope that my partner would understand that, in the height of an argument or the height of a disagreement is not the time to try to tell somebody, number one, to calm down. That's definitely not the right thing to do.
Ooh, my wife hates
that.
Let's calm down, boy. Get them hands put on you, boy.
Calm down sounds like and feels like a shut up, and I don't want to hear you right now. That's what a calm down.
That's what it is, though.
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly. And so if
please shut the fuck up respectfully.
It's not. It's just not. It's gonna escalate. It's like, go ahead and just pour some more fuel on the fire. But for me, you're asking me when I realized that. I realized that a long time ago now. Does it always work? That muscle doesn't always work and flex at the time that I needed to flex. I need time to step away and come back. Hopefully I haven't damaged the communication in the meantime to where it's like, now I gotta eat crow to go back, and now I gotta do a whole bunch more apologizing. But I can, if I'm aware, and usually if I'm right, it's easy for me to just offer an apology in that moment, because I don't want anything to be my fault. That's an ego thing. I don't want it to be my fault. So I need time to be okay with taking an L if it is my fault, and just being reasonable. I think the biggest thing that you can do in a relationship is be reasonable with somebody. Like compromise. That's a part of a relationship. Because if there's no compromise, I can be just as stubborn, and it's not going to be a comfortable situation for you, because I can also be an asshole, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, do you feel like women have a harder time accepting accountability than men?
Oh my God, yes.
Because I don't have no problem just admitting that I'm wrong on some shit.
You got to realize women always think they're right. They're right. They ain't never wrong. You met a woman that was ever said I'm wrong about something?
Not often.
No, they gonna hit you with that. Well, I see where you think I could be wrong, but you just
yeah.
Let to see what you think you can be wrong.
Every woman that I know, they right every time, bro.
Like me, I'm right all the time.
See, look, every
time I fuck up, I say, babe, you want something to eat? That's me being accountable.
Do you, Keisha, have you ever felt like your partner hated on your potential success? Like hated on it?
They've always been admirable and encouraging. One thing, here's the thing. And I've said this before, I don't want to be smarter than my mate. I don't, because I'm going to, at some point, lose a little respect for you. And if we could be, I am, because I don't mind. I'm not a type of woman that can't be led or any of that foolishness, but I don't want to feel like you're not offering me anything that I don't already have. And so if we have different strengths and we're both strong in like what we individually do, then it's never a competition type of thing. It's just like that's great what you did, and I've only been with people who have that kind of attitude. Like, I respect them for what they do and what they're great at, and the things that I accomplish, they are just as supportive. So I haven't been in a situation where I've dated somebody that's so insecure with what they can do and what their abilities are that when I level up, they hating on me. not gonna work.
I got
It's
a
not.
question,
It's the
Keisha.
worst word.
How does it feel to have a boyfriend, a husband that doesn't support what you want to do?
Mm.
I don't know what that's like. I really don't. I don't. Because if I feel that way, it's already not working. And I'm not with you. But
So what would you
I've
say though?
seen
Like
what would I say? I would
not
have a
supporting your
conversation.
vision, not supporting your dream, not supporting a new job you got. Just he like a hater.
Again, I don't know what that's like, but if I found myself in a situation like that, I would, number one, have the conversation to make sure I'm not tripping and it's not something that I just feel a way about. And if they say I don't really like that you're doing X, Y, and Z, then it's just time to part ways. And I think a lot of times people are so desperate to be in a relationship that they're going to take a bunch of foolishness from somebody that doesn't deserve it. I'm not that girl. I'm not her. Because it's going to continue to hurt your feelings because I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. And since I know that you're not going to be with it, I'm not taking consideration for that. Like you should either I should either be motivating you or you should be wanting to find a way to stay in my life if I matter that much to you. And if you hating on me, then it's just not going to work anyway. Why am I fighting for that?
Have you heard from women that hate on, women that have been in relationships where a man hated on?
Again, I don't surround myself with that, but I've seen situations from like maybe a male that their woman wasn't with it, and it doesn't end well because they're just stressed out and there's always a bunch of problems. Like, why would anybody want to stay in a relationship like that? And I would advise that person to do the same thing I did. Have you talked to her about it? Have you come to any kind of compromise? And if not, you should just be prepared to leave. It's okay to end a relationship.
You had something, Darby?
I did. Keisha said, if you're not doing something, and I might be messing it up on her words. If you're not doing something that that say you want to stay with me or something like that, or make it worth staying with me, then I don't want to be with you. Correct me if I'm wrong, Keisha, because I kind of messed up that word a little bit. She still there?
She may be on mute.
Okay. Well, I kind of had a rebuttal with that because I remember someone told me that a man should love a woman or his woman more than she should love him for her to marry him. Have y'all heard that before?
Yes. Oh, you're on mute. I've heard it both ways though. I think it depends on the way your security, your insecurity or security is set up.
And it kind of sounded like that. And the reason why I kind of have an issue with that is because if somebody finds themselves loving a person more than that person loves them, then they will find themselves doing more to appease them than the other person. You get what I'm saying? Even more so, I'm trying to keep you in love with me rather than you trying to work on me trying to work on staying in love with you. It's like that shit don't go well with me. Because a person can get caught up and lost in that.
Yeah, I think, me personally, I think when people have relationship like that or do relationship like that, in my opinion, I think you are operating out of scarcity and lack with that mindset, and you always end up with the worst end of the stick. In my opinion, I think all relationships should stretch you. All relationships should bring out the best version of you. And I think when you end up being with somebody that don't stretch you, then I think you're just accepting less out of the deal. Be with somebody who pushes you to be great. Be with somebody who makes you have to be vulnerable and stretch you, in my opinion.
Let me ask you this, Byron.
Yeah.
Because you always ask the questions on here. You always pulling out everything. How did your wife stretch you as y'all was dating?
I mean, number one, my wife is independently successful. Independently successful. Has always been independently successful. She's beautiful. And she's smart. And so as a result of that, I have to be on my P's and Q's because she literally don't need me to sustain her life. She don't. And I like it like that because she's constantly looking for ways to grow. I'm constantly looking for ways to help her grow and vice versa. I think that's dope.
So she feeds you.
Feeds me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could go to her with conversations about folk and about situations, about business. And, you know, even though she could care less about the business that I'm in, she don't even want to hear about this shit. Or anything that's involved in it. But at the same time, you know, she's growing in her own right. And I respect it.
True.
You know?
Because I don't think people understand that when you become one in a marriage, right? Like y'all have to water each other constantly, whatever that love language is, or however. So please, because we fighting our own battles day in and day out, no matter what the situation is. And if we're completely empty when we come home and we're still pouring and nobody's pouring into you, you can get drained. And then now you gotta go find out, you know, because a tree eventually dig roots to where water is coming from.
I'm real big, Darby, on friendship. I think relationships gotta keep that friendship aspect of it healthy.
Yeah.
I think if you could get that friend, and it's just my philosophy, I think when you lose that friendship piece, I think the relationship piece start to suffer. Because bro, like you got to do friendship. You got to really build with a person on a friendly. You got to like a person, bro. Like, and once that likability,
a lot of people don't be liking each other. No.
Yeah, it be all duty, bro. It be duty, sex, duty, friendship. Duty, let me just go pick up these badass kids. Duty, let me just go, man. Come on, bro. Like that get old, bro. Like
it becomes
moments come.
That's what I fear. My relationship ever getting into that space. What's your thoughts on that, old?
That's real, bro. If you genuinely not enjoying the space that you're in, then it's dead, bro. It's your job to refuel that relationship to get it back where it's at. Now, if you can't do that, then maybe time to go separate ways. But at the end of the day, what got it to that point? That it's just duty.
Exactly.
That's the point that you got to figure out. Both people in a relationship got to be strong enough to be like, you know, I fucked up here. I'm willing to put in the work to get this right. Now, both people don't agree to that.
The key thing in that, he said both people got you.
Both people, yeah.
Because a lot of people, they put it on the man. Well, what did he do? Well, what did he do?
You got to have accountability. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, you know, I wasn't supportive when you was doing this. I wasn't giving you sex when you said you wanted it. I wasn't doing this. And then the other person got to be like, you know, I wasn't showing you attention when you was asking for it. So that's how it starts. Both people got to be real about the things that they didn't do right. And they got to be open to hearing that, you know, especially the women. The women always think they're right. When a man said, look, every time I come home, you don't even ask me about my day. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You got to talk. And then a lot of men got to talk about how they really feel, not just keep it in.
Right. Because I think we had a day and age where men are more tapped into their emotions and their mental health, because a lot of shit we bottled in because we got to be hard all the time. Next thing you know, we snapping. And don't nobody know why we snapping. And we held it in because we didn't have no release. So now, you know, we're more tapped in. He was like, yo, we actually do like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I tell a lot of my female friends, like, dog, just make sure he feels seen and feel taken care of, because time and time again, if you feed into that man or you pour into that man, he'll give you the world. He'll work 2-3 jobs and won't sneeze at it. Just make sure you're secure. Make sure the family home. You know, like everything's good. He'll work 2-3 jobs. He'll come home tired, but he happy because you take care of him and he take care of y'all. Like, it comes naturally.
I will say that the dude got to learn how to be emotional be open with his girl, and then his girl gotta be willing to accept that and not use it against him later.
Ooh.
That's another thing.
Weaponized.
That's another thing.
Wait a minute.
That's another thing. The man trying to keep it real,
So much you can
but
do.
the women
Use
use
that shit as a whole weapon. Be like, get your weak ass away from me.
For real.
Yo.
Because a lot of men not really open to sharing how they really feel because they know it's gonna come back to attack their ass later.
Golly, that's horrible.
Because they'll come in. I've seen it happen.
But that's the real shit.
But I honestly think that you can't overly do that either, man, because you probably got about 2 or 3 shares a quarter. You know what I'm saying? And then that woman gonna start disrespecting you, bro. She's gonna be like, yeah, you just a soft man. You better move on with this light skin activity, bro. Like,
yeah. Nah, that's the way to do it, bro.
He's getting again.
Hey.
They be like, I ain't never seen my daddy cry. I ain't never seen my daddy cry. That nigga was crying in the
Yo.
car.
You going too far in.
Yo, hey, bro, women will lose respect for you, bro. Like I'm telling you, got about 2 or 3 shots a quarter. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
They gonna give you 2 or 3 a day. When they feel it, they gonna give you 2 or 3 a day. You just sitting there like, hey yo. Hey.
You listen, man. One more thing, real quick, man, because here's another thing we got to make sure we doing right in these relationships. Keeping our money right. We got to keep our money right, man. So listen, if you haven't already, make sure you go to ice10k.com and get your free savings and earnings report. And also, I want to check out what ET did to help his marriage grow, right? Let's talk about what ET did to help his marriage grow from a financial standpoint, because at the end of the day, if these finances ain't right, that boo thing may not be right.
Nope.
Period. Yeah, let's talk about
it. Listen to me, y'all. But one of his mentees took us through one of their programs, and I paid off my mortgage. But guess what happened? My marriage went to a whole nother level. And you know why? Because my wife is a security freak. And even when I blew up, my wife would be like, oh, you blew up, but how long is you gonna keep making this kind of money? I was like, I don't know, forever. She's like, you sure? Because I'm gonna keep my license as a nurse just in case you don't. So when I paid the house off, my boy was like, you ain't gotta do that, you can do this. But when I paid the house off using that program, it took the stress level all the way down for my wife because we no longer had a mortgage. Does that make sense? That thing that was coming every month, that was getting on her nerves, we didn't have that no more. And so she was at rest.
If you haven't already, make sure you go to ice10k.com, get your free savings and earning report. And also, make sure you go watch the last episode that we did. I just dropped the link in the chat. It was an amazing episode. We talked about the secrets that the bank don't want you to know. Make sure you go check that out.
Fire show.
Get your savings and earning report. It's free. Y'all love free shit. Y'all be getting free shit at the grocery store on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when they do them samples.
They be getting that free shit when they be doing them self-checkout lines too. Let's keep it real.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I took some water the other day. I didn't mean to do it. I did not mean to do it.
Keep it real.
I didn't mean to do
all
it.
Them cucumbers that made it in the bag didn't get a scan, huh?
I didn't mean to do it, but I did it the other day. But I took 3 gallons of water.
Didn't mean to do it.
I walked out the store. I said, "Damn, I
wait a minute."
Shit. I kept going though. I said, "Damn." I don't like to be that type of person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. At all.
But once I get out the store, I ain't going back.
No, you ain't going back. Be like, excuse me, sir. I think I forgot to scan this extra toothpaste right here, sir. My bad. Can we scan it again and make sure it charges my on this here card?
I don't know how it made it in the bag, man. It just jumped on in there. Hey, bro,
moving too fast.
Them stores losing a lot of money. They self-checkout. Oh my god.
Hey, y'all see Walmart? They going back to all in-person.
Yeah, man. They say go look at a person in the eye.
Yeah, they ain't doing self-checkouts no more. They taking all the self-checkouts out.
Yeah, they losing too much money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think a lot of people guilty of that. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, you saw it.
Hey, bro, listen.
The most expensive thing you ain't seen.
But you talk about that self-checkout line discount, boy.
Bro,
legally stealing.
Produce is expensive, boy.
Yeah, that produce is hard.
Like, damn, slide half of it off the scale.
That is hilarious. Yeah,
Darby, it's not
crazy,
like,
bro.
it's not like Darby still do that shit today.
Yeah. That shit sounded a little fresh on his mind, wasn't it?
Hey,
I was a little fresh.
I thought
I like
about it, boy.
online
Spending
shopping,
$7 on some seeded grapes because you want to be healthy. You be like, God damn.
Had the grapes sitting halfway on the scale, halfway off.
I'm gonna keep the online shopping, man, because then when I buy food stamps, don't nobody know that I'm swiping no card.
Boy, I'll probably use some food stamps. Chris, let me get that.
Oh, I buy the hell out of food stamps, boy, but online, they don't got to see me swipe the card right now.
Yeah. My
It'll
God.
set me up for success.
Bro.
You get the self-checkout line discount plus the food stamps. My Jesus.
Oh, man. We got a new guest here. We got
We got Sophia in the building.
Boy.
What you got to say about this conversation we
boy.
have?
It's over with.
What you got to say about this conversation we having so far?
Man, I'm going to say whatever, and I'm going to still get some tonight.
Hey.
It's really good. The conversation is wonderful. Just to back up my husband, he seemed like an asshole, but he is not an asshole. Okay.
What?
He just fronting for the camera, that's all.
Sophia, don't come on here, Cap.
I'm an asshole.
Don't come up here and Cap.
Hey, she just loved it.
Boy,
He is to people, but not to me. Just
Oh,
all right,
okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah, not to me.
You know why?
All right.
Look, she,
He get it right when he walk in that door, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what she at
you get him
home,
right.
in the background and shit while I'm at work. That's why.
But the conversation is wonderful. I can say that a lot of females do get mad when men tell them the truth on certain things, but that's normal. You're not supposed to get mad in a conversation, really. If that's
They'll never be
goes,
open to
that's how
telling
they
you
feel.
nothing if you get mad.
Huh?
They'll never be open to telling you nothing again if you get mad.
Right. And you can't bring it back up either.
Are some conversations off limits?
It's not supposed to be if that's your best friend.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're supposed to be able to be open. I'm supposed to be open. I tell mine.
Are women cool with being open with a man in reality?
It's supposed to be best friend.
I am.
You are, Keisha?
Yep.
Let's talk
Don't
about
hold
that. Why come?
I'm in the office, so I'm here.
Got you. I got you.
But
Gotta be
no,
respectful.
I think
Tell them during the conversation.
I think if you can, then that's just establishing more trust, because now we're not hiding anything. Like, you should never be feeling uncomfortable to say or ask a question. I mean, that's part of the relationship. I'm not judging anybody on anything. Like, and that's friends or lovers. Like, you should be able to say whatever to me. I'm not easily offended. You know.
Is your man able to openly, discuss the beauty of another woman in front of you?
Yeah.
Like damn, she got a fat ass.
You're like, damn, she got she got a fat ass, and I seen it. I tried to unsee it, but it was hard.
Listen, we're not gonna go all the way.
Okay. We got boundaries. Okay. All right. I just be trying to understand where to cut off.
I'll let you go. I may punch you in the chest, but you can say what you want to say.
You can do that by
No. But here's the thing. Actually, I probably could.
They got levels to it.
Yeah, I probably could, but it's levels to it. Here's the thing. I'm big on respect.
So hold on. Wait. So you gonna look, but you ain't gonna say nothing. That's what you talking about?
No, it ain't that. I'm just big on respect in general. So I want it to be a certain level of respect. So I'm a lead with a certain level of respect.
So give me an example.
But at the same time, I'm always y'all funny as hell, bro. Y'all funny as hell. Nah, I'm acknowledge this. I'm gonna acknowledge a big BBL if I, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna acknowledge it. Come on, bro. We gotta acknowledge it.
What about his natural?
Yeah,
I'm gonna play
it's
it.
on the
I'm gonna
natural,
play
man.
it
Come on,
backwards.
man.
I'm gonna say she ain't got no respect for herself. Look, baby, got out that butt wearing them little shorts.
Exactly. See,
I can see Byron doing it.
don't make no damn sense the way
You know.
Hey, talk about ill.
God.
But people these days just do anything, just come outside any kind of way.
And you over there, I don't know. got all them cheeks out, man. They got kids in here.
Why would anybody, man? I'm just confused, man. What's going?
They need to be saved.
The whole time they stand their cheeks down.
Oh my God.
Oh,
My
wow,
Jesus.
what?
But nah, here's the thing though. I think, man, the better you can build on that friendship and have that honesty, it's gonna just make for a better relationship. Because, you know, we ain't finna sit here and act like we ain't experiencing the world together.
Right.
This whole world. This is a whole world.
So
A lot about it though. Huh?
How would you take it if you
See, but here's the thing though. I'm not that kind of jealous though. I'm not that type of jealous. Like, and I think it's because my parents was like that. Like my parents, bro, my mom could openly say something about a dude openly in front of my daddy. It was never beef ever. And my dad could do the same thing. Like, so I grew up in that. So I never had I grew up watching that in real time. My mom.
What's your response? You're riding downtown Houston.
Bro, it's just
a dude running with his shirt off, and your wife be like, "Man, why you got his shirt off like that?" And you look over, he got a nice chest, abs, got the sweat glistening. What you gonna say?
Hey, them show muscles don't mean he can fight. Them show muscles don't mean he can fight.
Put it down.
That is hilarious, bro. That don't mean he can fight. Yeah, just real quick. Don't get it confused.
What you gonna say, B?
That is hilarious, man. Huh?
What you gonna say?
I don't trip, bro. I've never been that kind of jealousy ain't never been my thing. Cause I'm like, bro, like you don't know them people.
Yeah, it's true.
You don't know them people, man. So I make joke, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't trip about nothing like that. Cause I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, like I said, it could just be because my parents was like that. They ain't give a damn, bro. Like they would talk about, like my mom, you know, if a dude looked good, bro, she would just say what the fuck she felt. And it was just what it was. My dad was the same way. And they would talk about it together. Like, and I don't know. Huh?
It's a real friendship, though.
They had a real friendship. And maybe that was abnormal. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up watching it, so it never really bothered me.
I'll say a big thing with that, it come with trust, too, though.
Yeah, it come with trust.
If you didn't cheat and got caught,
that's a problem. You can't do that.
That's
you can't do that. And I think that was the difference. My dad and my mom, I don't think they had infidelity issues in their relationship. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never really know. But I never saw clues of a lot of infidelity growing up in my household.
Well, they ain't supposed to show it either.
That's true. Yeah, you're supposed to be slick with it. But yeah, maybe they was real slick with it. I'm gonna go with that.
My kids don't know, goddamn.
Huh?
My kids gonna know.
If it's some
his house up, he gonna know.
Yeah.
Everybody finna know. I'm gonna be on TikTok telling my story.
Damn it, they're flipping tables, slamming the refrigerator hard,
moving furniture around. Look, it's gonna be earthquake activity taking place in the household. Not Jesus. Yeah.
I'm too childish to hide it.
That's how you gotta go. That's why you
Oh my God.
My Jesus. Totally different vibes that I saw well, she said I saw clues and extra siblings. My Jesus. Boy, let me tell you, that's a hell of a goal.
It's hard to hide.
When you start getting extra brothers and sisters pop up, talking about, hey, how you doing?
and they don't sleep in the house. That's wild. Why are you sleeping over there?
Wait a minute, you really look familiar. Let me see. Turn around. Let me see. Look me in the eye. Wait a minute. What's going on, man?
Why you look like my daddy?
Huh?
You be like
we resemble each other.
Yeah, we resemble each other. This can be a problem. But that is a real problem, man. Because what if you meet one of them people in the wild and it's like a whole brother or sister that's horrible.
Hey, bro.
That's horrible. And then you wonder why your kids got a little delay. That's a problem.
Listen, I done lived in Charlotte for about almost 11 years, and I talked to a lot of natives. I tell you, back in the day, a lot of my friends that are from here, from South Carolina, they granddaddy, they got kids in Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, all the connected states. And they find out when the funeral happened, when dad passed or whatever, grandpa passed or whatever. Yeah, he had a whole nother family. I said, damn.
That boy died with it.
Boy, Rolling Stone.
That's a real OG right there.
Yeah.
That's what they used to do back then. So let me ask you this. What's the biggest takeaways from this conversation? How can we grow and support people in marriage? What y'all think?
Communicate.
If you ask me, the key words are communication, transparent, open-minded, and understanding.
Ooh. And being honest.
Yeah, you gotta be.
I love that.
And it really is the loyal, because men, you have to be loyal to men. They're gonna give you everything they want. I mean, you want, as long as you're loyal.
Facts.
And in my eyes, and that's why I say I'm different, because I don't see men attractive. You either a brother or some stranger that we work with. That's it.
You gotta pick your team.
What about you, man?
I say you gotta be intentional about not just going through stuff together, but growing through stuff together.
Ooh.
Everything that we go through, we gotta go through.
That boy sound like he been reading some books or something. All right,
yeah,
now,
that
man.
boy came through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what books you been reading on, bro?
Hey, when I was missing places in my marriage, I had to be intentional about going out there and researching it. Same way I do if I'm lacking in business, I'm gonna find out why, and I'm gonna try to fix it. All we can do. If you just go through it, you ain't building. You got to grow through it.
Ooh.
And both of y'all got to go through it, because I know when we had our moment, I was telling him, like, you doing all this damn researches for every business that you're doing and communicating with, networking with a lot of people, but you're not researching on how to grow the marriage even better.
Ooh.
Yeah, my wife hit me with that shit. I said, damn.
Ooh.
Like,
you can eat all gone.
You absolutely right.
It's not one person doing it. It's both of y'all doing it. Both of y'all got to be able to do it. Now, even the growing situation where he was doing really good and growing, in my eyes, I wasn't seeing that first. So his maturity from investing and doing business was way before I was. Mine was more so just growing the family. So the investment or growing money wasn't in my eyes. It was just making sure everybody's happy and healthy. That's what was in my eyes. And I started looking at him like, dang, you just forgot about me? Like, hello? All right, I'm pulling strong, but it's on 2 years on this. Like, we need to go out on a date or something. What's going on? And
how do you bring that conversation up though without like causing tension?
What I did was
she don't care about tension.
His good meal, but I still gonna speak my mind no matter what. It don't matter where I'm at. I'm gonna speak my mind. He accepts that, like, cause he gonna sit there and tell me what the hell it is in front of any and everybody, even if it's some stuff that I'm like, did you really just fucking say that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna smile, but okay, all right, let's talk about it.
Talk in the car.
But that's a big part of it though. Is where if I say something she don't like, she got to correct me at the right place.
At the right time.
Don't check me in front of everybody, because you ain't gonna. Don't demasculate me. You check me behind the scene. You know
check me privately. Please check me privately. I'm a feel away.
Yeah. So our conversation we have had is mostly in the house and mostly in our bedrooms, not even in front of our kids, because I don't believe in doing that crap in front of your kids. Your kids shouldn't see none of that stuff. But when we had that conversation, it literally went from dinner and I'm like, hey, can I speak to you for a second? This is on a personal level, not on our business, not anything else, not the kids, not nothing, just our relationship.
That's some scary words right there. Can I talk to you for a second? Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
Boy,
like,
heart.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Fall to your ass, don't it?
Yeah.
What?
I was
Every
scrolling
time
through your phone and I saw.
We need to talk.
Yo.
Hey,
can we talk?
For all the women out there, if you want your man to take you out on date stuff, ain't nothing more motivating than offering him some road head. He'll take you. He'll take you anywhere. If you offer him some road head or something, you can go
take you far places.
Yes, even with that conversation that y'all had earlier about
I like driving, matter of fact.
the whole pregnancy situation, and then after having a kid, and you focusing on the kid as well. Yes, he did have to tell me like, "Hey, your mouth is not pregnant." You're like, first of all, you got a light to do that.
That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
when it's amazing, I can understand when you need it. So okay, there's no problem with that. I don't think at all that's being stingy at all.
No
Yeah, you
stingy.
got to run a play. You got to get creative.
Yeah, because I feel like men ain't no robots. They just as well as us. Like when we need and want some things, that's not them being ignorant or being selfish. That's their needs and their wants.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fruitful conversation, man.
Fruitful
Darby, what you
conversation.
got?
I would say this: if you're not free in your relationship, you need to communicate. What I mean by free is people bottle stuff up, like, and it causes chaos. It could be childhood trauma, it could be past relationship trauma, or it could just be like shit you're just dealing with if you're in the growing season. If you're not free to speak, then you need to figure something out. Go to counseling. Don't be opposed to growth, because if you keep holding stuff in, you're stuck in your growth. And if you find yourself not willing to change, all you're going to do is cause that same chaos in another relationship. So
it's all good in the beginning. The truth gonna come out sooner or later.
It's gonna come out sooner or later. So just like what y'all was saying, be friends first and always. Don't be selfish. Openly communicate. And if you find yourself, chasing after your person in the house, just tell them, "Hey, I don't want to miss you no more," and we still in the same house.
I love that.
And if they ain't willing, everybody can change. So if they ain't willing to change, it's you. You not the person they want to change for.
That part.
Ooh,
that part.
Bars.
And I'm gonna say this as a female: some females just sometimes need to distract their man, like walk up to them in a way that they would not expect it, and they'll give you focus as well.
What you mean by that? Break that down.
And the booty shorts cooking, and you look in the kitchen and they be twerking and something. Like, hold on, fuck this work. I got something else to do.
Different perspective on the kitchen.
Hey kids, go outside.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
Go out there and play, man. Somebody got something for you out there, man.
Right. Don't take out the trash. Check the mailbox.
I think your best friend Johnny been calling you or something, man. Go over there and see what he wants.
Yeah, go ride your bike, something.
Man, it was a beautiful conversation, man. I hope y'all found some value from it. I say the most important thing is you got to communicate, talk, share your goals, share your vision with your partner. If you can't do that, you might have the wrong partner. And there's nothing wrong with having that conversation, saying, "Look, we're not seeing eye to eye. Let's go ahead and move on." You got to be true to yourself, true to your relationship, and want the best for yourself and want the best for your significant other as well. If you do that, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think the same thing, man. I'm always big on friendship. I think, and the reason why I believe that is because I think as we become more and more successful individually, I think it's critical that we focus on the friendship piece of the relationship, bro. Because keeping it real, bro, a lot of these women don't need the men the way that they used to in the 80s and in the 70s and the 50s and all of that thing. So I think we do have to build relationship off a solid friendship, bro. Really, 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 really vibing with a person on a deep level, being honest and transparent with a person, and build relationship from that lens. And if not, I think it's going to be a struggle to build relationships, period. That's why people, I think, are struggling right now, because we kind of lost our identity in terms of how to really build relationships successfully. And I think that friendship piece is going to be the piece for the future. Mark my word, man. I said it today, you know what I'm saying? And in the future, you're going to be hearing about it, man. They're going to be figuring out how to build friendship and build successful relationship as a result of it. So that's what I think.
Can I get one more piece real quick?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Listen, no Diddy. Men get around other men who desire to want to be husbands.
Yeah.
Listen, marriage is just a title. Being a husband, being a wife is the work.
Facts.
Damn.
So you got to be wanting to be a husband. You have to want to be a wife. Marriage is just a title. It's another level of relationship. That's it. All you did was just commit yourself that you're gonna be with this person in front of everybody else that you spent $1,000 for. But once all that's over, the wife and the husband work, they start. So get around other men who desire to be that, because they're gonna give you the same information that they need, as well as that you desire. Women as well. Women, don't be afraid to hold your bestie, your girl, accountable. Like, now, go ahead and take care of your man because you ain't doing right.
Go get your single ass on.
And when you
for real.
Yeah. And I've seen
stay away from mine with your extra friendly ass.
Yeah. It's women that I used to go to a church with. They was like, nah, she started going the other way.
Women don't be playing, boy.
The women don't be playing. Stuff I know with some of my family.
Yeah.
Women don't be playing with them extra friendly homegirls. Keep it real though.
Nah, they was like, listen, dog, we trying to stay married. We like ours. I don't care what the desire is that you got. Nah. Either you go home or we can't rock with you no more. So if you circle around yourself with the same level of people who are on that and desire to be, I promise you, your marriage and your relationship will be 10 times greater.
Hey, something that helped us was when we did our vision boards. We did both our vision boards separate, but then we made a vision board together, and we just eliminated everything that couldn't happen. That way we can cross-reference, and we are doing our vision boards, and we making them align with each other. So it's intentional about our growth for the year.
I like that.
I love that right there. That's good. We probably need to do a whole show on that.
Our growth is we definitely accomplishing a lot of goals already so far within the 3 months. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, we gotta do a show on that, boy.
Hey man, if y'all think we need to bring this relationship and business talk back, I think the people is missing this, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think a relationship is a business at the end of the day. You got to invest in it. You got to educate. You got to put time into it. So let us know if y'all want to hear more from that. But with that being said, man, we out, man. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like it, share it. Somebody that's struggling with a relationship, share this. You can join the family. Got 3 different levels: Visionary, Legacy, Trailblazer. Make sure you go check out ice10k.com for your free savings and earnings report. Keep your relationship tight financially. And then also check out gotaskify.com if you're looking to get the best CRM in the game right now. And we out, man. Y'all have a good day. We'll make some money.
What's up, y'all? So most people struggle with sales. A lot of us in real estate, and we struggle with our sales. We struggle with follow-up. We struggle with leads. And we just basically missing out on deals. For me, I just got on Taskify CRM. They send messages out for you. And look, a lot of us have work. When you get off of work, you have hot leads ready for you. Make sure you check out Taskify CRM. I'm telling you, it automatically replies for you. And look, it sends you multiple messages. Like we talking about drip campaigns, so you're not missing out on the lead follow-up. So make sure you check out Taskify CRM. Use coupon code NOSTINGYENERGY to get 10% off. I'm about to show y'all inside my CRM so I can see how it really works. Make sure y'all check it out. Peace.